You wake up. Fuck. This is not your haven. It's a cramped space. You try to move your arms and find they are tied to your body. You can barely bend your legs. When you try to stretch your neck, you hit a cold ceiling. You can't quite believe it, but it's a coffin, or something close enough to it. It vibrates slightly. You can't hear any sounds from outside. It's entirely dark. You focus and divert your blood to boost your senses. You begin to deduce the details. The vibrations mean you're in some transport, maybe a car. You hear just the suggestion of an engine's hum. The cold interior is metal for sure, or sounds that you're trying to focus on. A male voice, indistinct. The crackles of a radio, the brakes of the car, an impact. The containers jostled inside. The car doors opening violently. The sound of a gun cocking. A panicked scream. Operation compromised! Engaging blank bodies! A deafening shot ringing in your ears. Dazed, you return your senses to their normal sensitivity. The ringing continues. The lid comes off. What the? Well, I'll be damned. The shifty fucker delivered the goods. What the hell? D'Angelo! I had an achievement. Yay, D'Angelo! We're trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Same as us and that asshole over there. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Oh, my chest. Gotta scram, and fast. Follow us. Wait, hold on. The achievement said in the grand finale. What the hell is happening? The game better not be over already. Seeing their faces is surprising, even more so in these intense circumstances. You immediately realize that you're in danger, though, and follow your companions out of the car and into a street in North Bronx. Oh, I was about to ask when we were going to see D'Angelo again. The van has crashed into another car. A familiar face, that of Kaiser's ghoul, Jackie, stumbles out of the wrecked sedan and slings away into the darkness before you could call after him. The three of you jog away towards the line of the trees and take shelter under the branches, just as you hear a chopper approaching. Its searchlight illuminates the wrecked van and moves towards you. Lay low. D'Angelo does his disappearing trick and vanishes from sight. You look to hope, but she's not there. You haven't seen any movement. There's just the tree she leaned on a scant few seconds ago. You're left alone, and with just seconds to make your move before the spotlight finds you. I'm not dashing away. I need to stay close to them. Dive under a nearby bush. Seeing no better option, you find the nearest bush and dive right under it. Probably not the best or smartest thing to do, but you had to trust your gut. The illumination passes just inches from you. There's just a pattern of light on the ground. The trees block a good portion of it. It doesn't dwell on you. Doesn't seem like they've spotted you or any of your companions. The helicopter flies on, the searchlight frantically moving through the vicinity, as your companions once again appear in your proximity. Nice job, kid. They seem to be moving on. Come on, before these SI fucks change their mind. Care to tell me what's going on? Wait here, both of you. Hope, fill them in. I'll go scout ahead. Your life up to this point? Everything you knew? It was a highly advanced VR simulation. Welcome to the real world. Your blank stare is what makes her crack. No, actually, the SI, first light in this case, I think, raided your haven and took you in. They were just transporting you out of town. Kaiser told us which route they'd take. Kaiser organized this whole effort. Why would he do that? In this city, Kaiserino finds out somebody who's about to die useful? He simply doesn't die, Maroni. Oh, doing an Italian voice. Guess you got it. Guess you kept yourself useful. So good work and keep it up, eh? Hey, limo's here. Come on, time to blow this joint. Kaiser's familiar car stops nearby, and the back seat opens. Your allies usher you inside and join you. Being beside this mobile fortress never felt like a relief. Until now. Oh god, what voice did I give him?
It was like rough, but also a British accent. Hey, fledgling. Missed me?
Actually, yeah, I think I kinda did.
Oh, that's so sweet. Hate to break it to you, but I didn't take a sudden liking to you. You're on business.
On brand? You know a thing or two about that, wouldn't you, detective?
You are here now, only because I told your buddies that you were neck deep in shit. That van you were in? One-way ticket to Hartfield, Pennsylvania. I broke you out as a favor. Now you owe me. Big.
Hope snorts.
What's so funny, Jester?
Hartfield, Pennsylvania?
What, do you like it?
Yeah, it's literally the funnest thing I've heard. Is there a Usenet where you workshop these bits with other ancient demons? Can I get in?
Everyone's a critic.
How the hell did you know the SI broke into my haven and took me away?
Not a piss-poor attempt at an insult, fledgling. I kept eyes on you ever since that little job you did for me in Nolita. You know, in case I ever needed you for something else. I had to know your comings and goings.
Guess the rumors are true. Old Friday's surprisingly good at keeping up with the information flow in the city, despite his age. Probably in the top 5.
Gee, thanks, sugar. To be fair, you're probably in the top 10.
He grins in what I assume was a lecherous smile. Hope just seems momentarily insulted by the top 10 remark.
I have a good idea why the SI hit you, Lamar. Not that there's a bunch of good reasons for it. It might have been one of these, for instance.
The screen in Kaiser's car flicker, and each of them is now showing a short looped clip. It's you, getting into a fight, feeding, using one of your powers.
You haven't exactly kept a low profile, fledgling. I get it. You're new to this, didn't know better, yada yada yada. Truth is, the SI has tons of this stuff. Security camera footage, YouTube videos posted by onlookers, social media posts from victims, you name it. Like I said though, I don't think any one of these did you win. Slip-ups happen.
Not you though, huh? Always wondered. How is it that you can drive in a pompously luxurious limo around NYC and nobody get to you yet? What's your secret? Body doubles, decoy cars? Kaiser smiles, going for that anthropomorphic piranha look you've seen a few times before.
You do know what killed the cat, don't you, Mr. Finch?
D'Angelo freezes and scratches his face, looking fiercely at the other Nosferatu. You notice his hands are shaking.
Well, do you? Stop flaking on the upholstery and answer. Or should I use your given name, too?
Yeah, I know why the cat croaked.
You would, wouldn't you?
You've never seen D'Angelo serve anyone a death stare, quite like the one he's shooting at Kaiser now.
Much as I enjoy tempering your overinflated ego, we're nearing our destination, so I think I'll move on. The reason why I need you walking and talking, Lamar, is to test a hypothesis of mine. For that, I need you to finish what you were tasked to do. So, first things first. Here.
He hands you a phone. The number is already chosen for you. You hear the tone. Somebody picks up. Who is this? It's me, Sophie. Lamar, are you okay?
They're fine and dandy.
Kaiser, what are you doing on this line?
What do you think? It's my phone your brother Jay's using, so keep it snappy. Operating a secure network ain't cheap. Come on, Lamar, spit it out.
D'Angelo and Hope saved me from the Second Inquisition, Sophie. I only got out because of them. Your companions looked to one another knowingly. S.I. That's what I feared. I believe I owe you an apology. I brought this on you in a way. I'm sorry.
Huh! Now I've heard everything.
Shut up, you scabrous, filthy piece of...
Uh-oh. Think we got connection issues. Hold up.
I love Kaiser. Oh, I'm warming up to this guy. He then waits about half a minute, after which he dials the number again without your input. Sophie picks up again.
Got it out of your system, you fucking diva?
Yes.
Good. Keep talking.
Lamar, the plan. We need to do it tonight. But if the Inquisition is involved and you broke out, they'll be looking for you. So we can't meet in public. I have a place in mind, but I can't give it to you while Kaiser's listening in. The Nosferatu just smiles. Call this number from where you visited before last we spoke. I'll come pick you up. She hangs up.
And that's that?
Gotta tell you, kid. This entire conversation got my curiosity, alright. No need to answer that riddle. I think I've almost arrived at the answer.
Sorry to spoil the fun, but I'll answer that particular riddle momentarily. Don't worry, doll. I give a few other ones your way after your mutual acquaintance carries on with their night. My intel is worth a damn. Your next stop, Lamar, is right about here.
The car comes to a stop, and the door opens. Outside, you see the streets leading to the Solids and Stripes. Torque's pool pub.
Well, you need me to kick you out?
What about D'Angelo and Hope?
What about them? They're staying right where they are, and we're going to have a little chat. After we're done, I'm sure they'll find their way back to their havens just fine. The clock is ticking. I think I know what Sophie wants to do tonight. And if I'm right, tonight's the last chance you've got. You want to say bye to your buddies before you go? That's fine by me. That schedule of yours is pretty hectic, so you better do it now and scram.
You thank both of your companions for their assistance. Without them, you wouldn't be here now. Kaiser makes a gagging gesture and urges you to step out of the car. You turn around and make your way to the bar. The door closes behind you, and Kaiser's limo starts moving again. You hope your companions won't have to pay too high of a price for helping you. The Solids and Stripes is pretty much abandoned tonight. There's the bartender and one bleary-eyed local watching an old Bogart movie on the bar screen. You ask to use the phone and call Sophie first. Yes? I'm here. What's the plan? We're on our way. Notify Torque if he's not there. We need to talk as soon as possible and move quickly. She hangs up. Tell the bartender to notify Torque, just like the Anarch leader mentioned you should. The man makes a short call. You only hear somebody picking up, but no words exchanged. The owner's on his way right now. Can I get you anything while you're waiting? Actually, do you serve the, special stuff? The bartender raises an eyebrow. Special reserve, you mean? Sorry, I can only serve that for a narrow selection of the owner's friends. Listen, it's been a rough night. Give me a break, please, just a sip. I don't know. I really shouldn't. No, what the hell? You really do look like you need it. He takes out a bottle from a safe behind the counter, pours a bit of brown liquid into a glass. It's whiskey. There. Enjoy. Your disappointment is palpable. At least the smell is nice. Torque comes in some 10 minutes later, without Mia. He tips his hat to you, puts a hand on the bleary-eyed patron's shoulder, and says something to him under his breath. They both laugh.
Marty, how's the night going?
Alright, sir. Just how you like it, huh? Oh, this is the bartender. Turk notices the untouched glass with a bit of whiskey in it that you persuaded the bartender to pour.
With me? You shouldn't have.
He takes the glass and drinks the liquid, moving it around in his mouth before swallowing. He looks you in the eye.
Sure, I won't keep it in forever. The night when I don't enjoy the taste of good whiskey is the night where I truly consider myself damned. Well, Lamar, I believe you wanted me here for a good reason. Let's hear it.
You're about to tell him what brought you here, when the door to the bar is open. Doors to the bar open, and Sophie walks in, all splendor and charisma. Patrons' eyes are now glued to her, and so are the bartenders. Torque isn't happy with the sight.
Well, this isn't what we agreed on, Lamar. Care to explain?
Things got complicated. We had to improvise. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I believe Lamar already told you why I'm here.
Not in any detail. The circumstances of our meeting were supposed to be different. So, Miss Langley, tell me why I shouldn't ask you to leave and kick out your protege while I'm at it.
You will like what I have to say.
Yes, I heard that line 100 times. 99 of those ended with somebody getting hurt. That's not something I'm in the mood for tonight.
We are wasting time. There is a unique opportunity we should take advantage of. We only have an hour or so to discuss it before it will be time to act. Your driver is waiting outside. My driver is waiting outside.
Wait a damn minute. First of all, I'm not going anywhere without Mia. That was the deal. Second, it's Lamar who's supposed to do the driving, not your servant.
Both serve me, so it's of little difference. Circumstances changed and we had to adapt. Don't be stubborn. Foolishness does not suit you. I have a secure spot in mind where we can talk. Sorry, I had the hiccups for a second.
I'll stop you right there.
Torque is seething. He's keeping a lid on his anger. Oops, sorry.
My conditions were clear. The way I hear it, you want to break each one of them. I see no reason at all to agree to any of this. I believe I will be staying put tonight. You have places to be, yes?
Torque, you're throwing away the only chance you have at challenging Callahan. Don't be a fool. The lid comes off. Call me a fool one more time, woman. That's not the only thing I'm gonna be throwing. Sophie, Torque's right. This does sound like a setup. I wouldn't trust you either in this situation. You dare! She slaps you. Fast. Hard. The sound reverberates in the mostly empty bar. Torque smiles.
See, Lamar? That's the cam in the nutshell. You obey them to the letter, or they put you in your place.
It's Sophie who's seething now. I don't have any more time for this charade. Fine. Stay here. Both of you, if that's what you want to do. What was I thinking? Risking my reputation for you, Lamar? Shots break the front windows, and a flashbang goes off in the room, changing the bar into a space of white light and ringing noise. You feel somebody tugging on your back and are thrown behind the bar. More shots ring out. Bottles breaking, the TV shattering into pieces, the wooden bar splintering. Your sight comes back, but you think you've gone deaf, because suddenly the room is silent. You see Torque beside you, and Marty, the bartender, bleeding out on the floor. You look over the bar. Sophie is standing there, her dress partially tattered, a visible hole in her leg. She's like the heart of a supernova, entrancing, unavoidable, beautiful, and terrifying. In front of her, 8 operatives, looking like a private military force, just standing there, paralyzed by Sophie's magnificence. Torque, you still there?
Yeah?
Would you kindly show your guests some hospitality?
Sure thing.
The Anarch is gone. It's a blink of an eye, and he reappears next to one of the soldiers. The armor-clad operative's head disappears in a puff of blood and bone. The same thing happens to the second, the third. You hear the radios go off on the other soldiers' shoulders. A panicked voice pleading them to wake up. The fourth head pops. The fifth. They finally realize what's happening, but it's too late. The sixth man is beheaded by what you now see is just Torque's bare-fisted punch. Torque stops by the seventh man, ripping something off his neck and biting down. Sophie walks over to the last man and has him kneel in front of her before biting as well. On your right, a man in full body armor emerges from the back door, raising his assault rifle. What the fuck? Disarm the soldier. With a rush of speed, you take hold of the soldier's gun. He's too surprised to hold on to it. You turn it on him and shout the first thing that comes to your mind. On the ground, now! A combat knife crashes through the soldier's visor and into his skull. You turn around. Torque is grinning. He mouths something under his breath. You can hear the exact words. Still got it. Langley! Sophie wipes her mouth with blood and looks at him. That meeting still an item? Yes. I'll take it. Splendid. Torque walks behind the bar and checks on the bartender. You see the Anarch open his fist and feed blood to the wounded man. Drink up, Marty. It'll make you feel better. Get the hell out of here and wait for Mia. She's coming. She'll know what to do. Torque? Yeah, going. Take the back door. Lamar, come on. Is SI just raiding the whole city tonight? You slink into an alley behind the bar, leaving 10 bodies and one grievously wounded ghoul behind. Nobody stops you from circling around the block and finding your way to Sophie's car. Gregory drives away, casually, as if this was just another late-night drive, not the crowning of a desperate, complicated evening. The sense of irony is just overwhelming. This place that Sophie brought Torque to turns out to be the very same apartment you've been embraced in. The way she explains it, the vampire who owned it left the city a few years ago and gave away spare keys to a handful of few trusted compatriots. It's been used sporadically since. Fancy. You like it? It's always felt too modern for my taste. But what's important is that it's secure. As long as nobody followed your car here. Or the fledgling. Trouble follows this one wherever they go. Even if that's the case, we have very little time to conduct our business here anyway. Sorry, how long have I been recording this fucking session? I'm at the 2-hour mark. I've been recording for 2 hours and I am delirious. So forgive me if this last episode is a little bleh. You look to Sophie, excitedly. Finally, you'll learn what it is that you've been working towards for more than a week. And what it is that Kaiser wanted you to participate in. I have it on good authority that Boss Callahan is bloodbound to Prince Panhard. Torque sucks in air loudly. That's an accusation and a half there, Langley. You got proof? Damn. Oh, this knight keeps drop kicking me in the face. I'm not in the right mindset for this. What is that supposed to mean? Lamar. The address that I procured from Kaiser was the meeting spot for Panhard's and the Baron's regular sharing of blood, and other bodily fluids, if the rumors are true. Wait, Kaiser knew about this? Is there anything that insufferable clump of dead skin doesn't know in this city? He knows things, but only shares them if you pay. Neither the Prince nor Callahan can touch him. He's too useful. So, other than us, he's the only one who knows you wanted the address. That makes him dangerous. Yes, as ever. If he intended to sell this information, he already did. was just a part of the risk. I don't like that he's involved. And again, I've been in this city to know he's usually involved in some way. What was the address he gave you? They meet regularly at Ellis Island. In fact, the next scheduled meeting starts in just around half an hour. Ah, damn. I'm guessing you want to crash that meeting. Why? So you could see the proof for yourself. So that I can make sure, too. And so that I have an extra pair of eyes for Panhard to consider when I present to her my ultimatum. The prince must abandon her seat and leave New York City. She can go wherever she pleases. But if she stays, the entire court will know. And the next prince might not look favorably on her past. Dealing with anarchs, especially so closely, is a punishable offense in the Camarilla, I'm sure you've heard. So I did. Torque strokes his beard and looks intently at Sophie. What exactly are you trying to accomplish here? You remove Panhard, and even say I remove Callahan. Then what? Torque, did you ever wonder why Callahan is keeping you in check? Because I wondered why the prince condemns anarchs during her visits in Elysium, but doesn't allow the Ivory Tower to challenge you. She, or they, have engineered the status quo not for the good of their sex, but for private gain. They keep us all in line because it let them hold on to power that much longer. And your goal is what? Make this Cold War turn hot? Not a great plan. You cameras will get your butts kicked out of NYC in no time. If you anarchs manage to organize, which I doubt you will. At any rate, it's a risk I'm willing to take. I can't stand alone in this. This entire operation has been years in the making. I am offering you a chance to square things with Callahan, I'm offering you a chance to square things with Callahan, talk, and level the playing field. You get rid of these two, and we start from equal footing for the next stage of this dance macabre. Do I factor into this plan at all? Yes. You'll be taking us with you to Ellis Island. Both as another set of eyes to witness the prince and baron in this act, as well as a bit of added security. I don't think Helene or Callahan will dare to lay a finger on me, but they will not find me unprepared. You know, all those years spent in Callahan's shadow, taking part in all the kindred dick measuring contests should make me expect a ruse. Just a ploy to kill me in some out-of-the-way place. Well, that's our inherent paranoia talking, though. My gut tells me it's time to get this show started. I do hope you have a bow nearby, Langley. Sophie smiles mischievously. Of course I do. It's waiting for us by the pier. Lead the way, then. Moonlight's burning. The three of you leave the apartment and walk towards the pier. Nobody seems to be following you. You get on a small patrol boat and double time it through the Hudson's cold and dark waters. And we'll do that encounter next episode. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I am... Oh! I've been How long have I been recording? Okay, so the first episode that was actually recorded in a separate session. The episode where we talked to Hope, everything after that was recorded in a different session, and don't get me wrong, I'm having loads of fun. We're seeing the plot thicken. Definitely. But I'm so fucking tired right now. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. I'm enjoying it, despite everything. Despite my brain dumb, I am enjoying it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget that there is a button for that. Please be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content from me. I do these Let's Plays on Monday, Wednesday, and for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I forgot my own schedule. Right now, I am playing Coteries of New York and Unavowed, a point-and-click urban fantasy game. On Thursdays, I generally do longer scripted stuff, as well as episodes of my podcast, Lore Check, where I look at the history and lore of various tabletop RPGs, and maybe other fictional universes at some point, maybe. But that's all I have to say. Like the video if you liked it. Comment on it to let me know what you think, and share it with your friends. As always, my name is Lily. Trans rights. I need a fucking nap.